Hello, hello, hello. It's good to have you all back. We are going to be doing the Generation 5 Shiny Tier List ranking. Now, Gen 5 is an interesting generation for me because, weirdly, along with Gen 4, Gen 5 is the generation I know the least about. I just haven't played them as much. I don't replay them as much. They have a fun place in my heart. They are well-made games, and they're obviously some of the better-looking ones. But I just can't get into them enough sometimes, which is unfortunate, because I do like this roster. This is a nice setup. But just, Gen 3 will always be my favourite. Gen 2, Heart Gold Soul Silver really just sold me on Gen 2. So that's cool. Fire Red, Leaf Green, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Those ones were fun for me as well. X and Y, I weirdly love those games. Can't tell you, but I do. Gen 7, Pokemon Sun and Moon. Love those games to death. Probably my second favourite generation. Gen 8, based on my homeland, I always have some weird sense of patriotism towards this stupid country, which I mostly dislike. This country, you know what? It's cool sometimes. I like supporting the country. However, we are terrible. We are a bag of shit. And Gen 9, it was shit on, but I will be impressed by mostly anything. Because you know what? Game design is hard. I know it's not an excuse for them, but it's hard. And they're doing something that they don't know how to do, which is true 3D. But Gen 9 still like. Gen 4 and 5, I'm just a bit off. And Gen 5... I like Gen 5 because even though it was before the whole Gen 6 choosing the shiny colours, Gen 5, they somehow got really lucky with what colours they got. And we've got some pretty fucking sick ones in here. So, without further ado, let's get into it. First off, Victini. A tier. Simple change, but Victini was already a nice yellow looking colour. Very cool. But the change to just straight up white, it works well, and I'm glad they did it. Snivy. I hate Snivy, okay? Snivy is my least favourite starter, and it's probably the only one that I actively dislike. But that blue's pretty damn cool. And fuck. Servine. I always go to call him Snivy. And Superior, but those are the literal other two. And Superior, unfortunately, does not carry on the trend of having a good blue. It decides to be green, and green is terrible. Tepig. This is okay. Yellow, pink, and like maroon, brown, red. Not the combo I was expecting, but you know what? We take what we get. It's still a pretty fun design. Pignite. Not great, but it is... If you compare them side by side, it is like, oh, okay, I see the difference. It's a decent color change. Whatever. It's just nothing crazy. Emboar. This is one of the best shinies ever made, and people hate it. Or people might not hate it, but people hate Emboar. Why do you hate Emboar? Emboar's just a cool flaming pig. People just hate Emboar because he's part fighting type. But it doesn't matter. Emboar's cool as shit. You gotta respect him, and his shiny is absolute, pun intended, fucking fire. S tier. Oshawott. This one is unfortunately bad. It's just Oshawott, but his nose and his skin changed slightly. Nothing crazy. Not a big fan. Dewott. Dewott, mate. Dewott. The purple's cool. The blue's cool. I ain't got no much to say about that. That's good. That's good shit. You gotta take it. Samurott. It would have been better if they didn't make this part, like, pinkish. Like, they could have made it any colour and they went for pale pink, which it was already close to anyway. It's not great, but it's okay enough to get away with it, I think. Hatrat. The body is off-putting. It's just shit brown. But the eyes, those are some cool eyes, I'll give you that. Those are some cool-ass eyes. And Watchog. Again, Watchog is not an impressive Pokemon, but it's got the green high vis on. This is a nice purple. Big fan. Big fan. Lillipup. S tier. Herdier. I quite like the grey over the blue, actually. The grey is a good touch. I will not argue with that one. I'll give him a fair shout. And Stoutland. it was more noticeable, but it was not a better color choice, I'll give you that. It looks like meh, like I'm not too bothered about it. Sorry if I sound like I'm stuffy nose. I don't know why I sound like that. Purloin, noticeable, but the purple was already such a good color choice. I think they didn't really have many options for a better color than what they already had. Except Lipard. That is an awesome design and fits it so much better somehow. I'm a big fan of Lipard just as a Pokemon, and the shiny is phenomenal. Yes, please. Pansage sucks. Simisage, this one's okay. It's different enough, I suppose. He looks less like, you know, summer green and more like minty twig green. It's okay. Pansage sucks. Simisage. Pansear and Simisare. Ass. Simipour, however, I know it's close, but I like the blue. You know what? Listen, if you've watched any of these ranking videos, you should know by now. If a Pokemon comes with electric blue, or any sort of blue that's like on the lighter side, it's getting on. It's getting in the higher tiers. Except you, Oshawott, you can go home. Simipour, that's okay. It's out of all the monkeys, I think it's probably the most noticeable, but you know. Mana is cool, even though it looks like something Marge Simpson would wear around her neck. It just kind of looks like Marge Simpson, I'm gonna be honest. And Mushana, ooh, that's a solid A tier. In fact, this has to go down just based on the quality of this. Nice purple, I like the purple. The blue, very cool. Keeping the pink, good idea. I like it. Pidove, he's cute. He looks like a regular pigeon. He's got the disgusting orange eyes of a pigeon as well, but I like him more. Tranquil. How did they go from Pidove, looks like a regular pigeon, Unpheasant, looks like a pheasant, Tranquil, horrible experiment gone wrong, fucking mutated radioactive ass bird. That's the worst possible decision they could have made. I would have preferred they made it all fucking like dirty, disgusting shit brown over green, honestly. This is a terrible choice. Female Unpheasant, basically a worse Pokemon in every way. To the best, Male Unpheasant. Male Unpheasant is actually just carrying this whole line along with Pidove. Just the purple. The purple and the green, that's literally the only good parts, but they are so good that I'll let it get away with it. Blitzel, that's a nice blue. I can respect the blue. Black to blue, fair play. It's usually the other way around. Zeb Striker, I can respect any Pokemon that gets purple added to it. I don't know why. Purple's my favorite color, that's why. I don't know why I said I don't know why. Roggenrola, that's just a nice purple. What can I say? Then you got Boldor. Ooh, electric blue rocks. Yes, please. And then you got fucking Gigalith, man. Oh my god. Whoever made that shiny, I would like to shake their hand and then maybe go a bit further. I don't know, it's just really good. Swoobat, why'd they make it look like that? It's better than the white, but why? Oh wait, that's Woobat. Swoobat! I like the yellow. I don't like Swoobat though. Disgusting heart nose, disgusting heart tail, disgusting triangle ears. Basically, it's like Zubat, but if Zubat was meant to be killed. Drillbur, I like his little blue nose. Excadrill, fuck me. It's like if Gigalith and Lipard had a baby. The red and the blue. Fucking hell, man. Someone needs to stop whoever's making these shinies, because they have gone absolutely fucking insane and killed it. Ordino. Why does this Pokemon exist? I don't know. Mega Ordino. D tier out of fucking... No, I fucked it up. Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, what color was D tier? It was this green, right, wasn't it? It was a different green, but it counts. You. Shit tier. I fucking hate Mega Ordino with a passion. Anyway, Timber. I don't like it. Barely a difference. Girder, barely a difference. In fact, both of you can go in the bottom tier. And Conkeldurr, he looks a little burned, but I like it. Tympole. Tympol's small, so it doesn't look like there's much of a difference, but when you actually like zoom in like this, it's a nice difference. You know, blue to yellow, can't argue. This is a nice orange and a nice blue, very nice blue. Palpitoad is just ugly, unfortunately, so it doesn't go so well. And Seismitoad, direct upgrade to Palpitoad in terms of both design, and I like the faded orange on this a bit more, and that they put the brighter orange into his eyeballs, because he fucking, well, he's a toad, and he probably just got weird eyes. Throw. This one's terrible. Sork. That's a nice purple. I've always preferred Sork to Throw because I bought Pokemon Black, and you can trade to get a Sork in that game. So I did, and Sork is one of my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon ever. So, you know, take that, people that don't like Pokemon that aren't mainstream. Sork isn't mainstream. I mean, they put fucking Incineroar in Smash Bros, but not Sork or Throw. Dumb. Sork would literally make 100 times more sense. Swaddle. Cute, but the shiny is meh. Swadloon. Cute, and the shiny is okay. Leavanny, unfortunately, I love Leavanny to death, but that's not a good shiny. It deserved better. Venipede. There are worse shinies, I'll give you that, so I won't, you know, disrespect him, but it isn't great. It deserved a lot better. And then Whirlipede. Oh baby, who did that? Give me their number, because I like the electric green. Electric green is a new color. And then we got everyone's favorite man, Scolipede, who basically stays exactly the same, but they gave him bright blue, electric blue rings and shit, and they basically won me over with just that. Cottony. I've always liked Cottony because someone pointed out that they just swapped the colours of the eyes and the leaves, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. It's really basic, but I thought it was cool, and I still think it's cool. Orange leaves are cool. Whimsicott. I know it's got that electric blue, but something about the body, it looks like it's a Easter snack. It looks like a chocolate. I'm not a big fan of that. Petalil. You can't tell the difference, but it's the eyes. They need to change more on that, please. Lilligant. They've made an electric blue flower. Fuck yeah, give me that. Both Basculins. Suck dick. Get in the bottom tier. How many am I in? Fucking hell. How long have I been going for? 13 minutes. I'll go for 2 more minutes. I'll just do as many as I can. Sandile. Cute yellow boy. Krokorok. It's an odd color combo. I think genuinely, if they just swapped the yellow and the brown parts, I think it would make a lot more sense. And Crocodile. I think they're all quite decent, and I like yellow anyway. Darumaka. That is not the color he should have had, but they did it. And Darmanitan, it's cool, but it is still pretty close to normal. And Zenmo Darmanitan, I don't even know what its regular color scheme is, because I never ever see it, so I don't really care. Maractus, I don't know why, just like the pink, I like Maractus. Dwebble. Is that even shiny? That could just be a regular Dwebble, and I wouldn't know. Crustle, he's radioactive. I don't know why. There's either you're radioactive in your A tier, or you're radioactive and you're the bottom tier. Fuck you, Tranquil. Scraggy, they did nothing to him. Scrafty. That is his name, right? How the fuck am I? Scraggy and Scrafty. Yes, yeah. I like the green. Sigilif. It's an odd combo, but I will not argue that it's decently cool. Yamask. The purple's too subtle, but the eye color change is pretty decent. And Cofagrigus, he pink now. He pink and silver instead of gold and blue. They just basically swapped it. I like it. I quite like Cofagrigus anyway. So that is 15 minutes On my timer, I will probably cut the beginning of this video out because I sat there for like 30 seconds breathing because I was prepping myself. But for me, that is 15 minutes. So, we are probably roughly halfway through. It depends on how fast I was going. I genuinely don't know. And you know what? The latter half of Gen 5 has got some fucking corkers in it. Some proper good ones. Like, I'm looking at a couple S tiers here. I can see 2 S tiers, 3 S tiers, 4 S tiers, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can see 12. I see 12 S tiers. That's a spoiler, but I'll probably forget and not put them in S tier. I'll be like, this one sucks, and anyone who likes it is terrible. And then I'll make a bottom tier, and this would be called ass tier for the ass Pokemon. Anyway, fight me. I know for a fact I've already pissed off some people, but I mean, if you argue with any of these bottom ones being here, you need to go to jail immediately. These C tiers, you could make arguments for almost any of these and I wouldn't hold it against you. Superior, different, Samurott, everyone likes Samurott anyway, Woobat, Venipede, Darumaka, whatever. B tier, argue with that. A tier, you can try and argue, but you won't fucking win. I'll kick the shit out of your words. And S tier, if you argue with those, you're gonna go to hell before you die. So, you know, I wouldn't recommend it. Oh god, I'm about to sneeze like crazy. Oh, it's not going. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, well, that's a terrible way to end the video. Now I'm gonna be feeling that for days. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And if you didn't, I don't care. I make these because they're fun. I make these for arguments. I like creating arguments. Arguing in the comments is so fun. Except for the fact that there's only so many times I can explain that when I'm fighting a Pokemon, I don't use its moveset. Please, if you see a comment saying that, oh, this Pokemon can learn poison moves, or this Pokemon can learn Thunderbolt, please, could you just leave a comment for me explaining that I only use moves? It's so difficult to go through them all. Thank you. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Or didn't. Doesn't really matter. But if you did, if you're still here, that means you either get enjoyment out of liking what I say, or you get enjoyment out of fucking hating me. So either way, subscribe, because then you can keep doing that. Please subscribe. I'm begging you. Subscribe, and then you can continue to really enjoy my content, or you can continue to rip me apart in the comments. Okay, I've been talking for like 3 fucking minutes. I'm so sorry. Goodbye.